and I get why people are angry with the decision, but I do think the Cody versus Randy program is probably the right program for WrestleMania. You put your most marquee matches at WrestleMania, and we all were complaining that this has been going on for way too long. Randy is not getting important positions. They have been staring at the title for 2 3 years, and they have the chance, and they're doing it right now. The only thing that I would say is they could have had Drew lose at WrestlePalooza or at Saturday night's main event. Because, okay, maybe I can understand WrestlePalooza because first PLE on ESPN, you don't want your, like the face of your company to lose his first match in front of a wider audience. I can understand that. But you had another chance at Saturday night's main event. That way, you could have had a longer reign for Drew where he could have gotten a few defenses. And I think probably the crowd would still not, at least the internet crowd would still not have gotten behind Cody, but maybe the hate would have been less because it would have been that there was a significant time duration between Cody being the champion and becoming the champion again. Maybe you could have told the story of Cody fighting and clawing to get back the championship again in a better way. Maybe Drew could have gotten more defenses under his belt. The thing is, in his character arc, it makes sense because Drew, always is his own worst enemy, like we saw last year also. But, but like he attacked the referee in the match. He didn't need to. He went to use a chair. He didn't need to do that. Like if he doesn't do that, Jacob Fatu cannot really distract him because otherwise the match would end in a disqualification. So yeah, Cody wins. So we are probably getting Drew versus Jacob. With the things that they have been doing with Sami Zayn throughout the show, that Sami Zayn essentially, like in a way it feels like Sami Zayn is kind of like asking permission from both of Cody and Randy. Like, should I go to the dark side? Because he probably looks up to them the most because he admires Cody a lot. He sees Randy as an elderly statesman. But both of them kind of alluded to him like they have throughout the past few months that sometimes you have to be selfish. Like Randy straight away told him to listen to the voices in your head. That made me a 14-time world champion. Cody was like, stop blaming others. And you would see Sami Zayn losing his mind with throwing water bottles around and everything. And I can see probably, Trick got RKO'd by Randy Orton. Great entrance, by the way. I think probably you'll get Trick versus Sammy at Mania. Trick wins, Sammy loses his shit. He probably interferes in the Drew versus Jacob match. We are thinking maybe he distracts Drew, but maybe he attacks Jacob Fatu, and it kind of gets revealed to everyone that he was the one who attacked Jacob Fatu last year. That way, Drew can get like a consolation win. It doesn't hurt Jacob because he lost by distraction, and you probably get like a Jacob can then take some time off again, or maybe you can get like a full-fledged Sami Zayn heel turn with a Jacob feud. Only thing is, like he just got pinned to Logan Paul, which I wouldn't have done. So yeah, that is well, and also they have 5 weeks to like clearly make people interested in Cody versus Randy. And I think looking at the circumstances, looking at the injuries that they're having, they've probably got the two most marquee main events that they could have gotten for this WrestleMania, which is Cody versus Randy night one and Roman versus Punk night two. And those things can flip around if one feud gets the traction over the other. But I think Roman versus Punk with their two segments have gotten that traction. People are already like kind of like tired that Cody is in the title picture and that this feud is happening a little too late. But I think they have enough story there that they can tell a great story. The Jade and Rhea confrontation was like like are we is this like a NXT developmental class promo or something? It felt like they were too like they were purposely holding both of them back with the writing. So it kind of like makes it seem like maybe the heat was real because this promo had none of the heat mentioned that was going on social media between them. So, my body is made because I want to survive. Your is more for like posturing and everything. Ria was saying, I was like, when has Ria ever used these words? It was like both of them are stopping their real feelings from coming out. It was very weird. Then Jade saying, "No, I'm bigger than you. I can beat you." It was weird. You had two tag. Well, you had Nia and Lash celebration where Julia and Kiana were there, Charlotte and Alexa were there. You had a number one contenders match. You had Alexa pin Julia, which I don't understand. Okay, maybe you see more in Kiana James, but Julia is literally a United States Women's Champion. And when is she going to defend her title? It's been a while since she has defended, and she defended it against Alexa Bliss only. Like, what is the plan with Julia? If you like Kiana more than Julia, then have her become the champion or something, because the the manager, the lawyer is not getting pinned while your champion keeps getting pinned. And it's not like it's in a story that Julia is getting frustrated that she's losing. She just loses. You had another awesome segment between Danhausen and the Miz, where Nick Aldis, told Miz to make him to mentor Danhausen. Danhausen wanted to, and also the crowd are already loving him. They are chanting, "You are cursed," and It will be fun to see how Danhausen and Miz's relationship would go. And also, the thing is, Carmelo Hayes faced El Hijo de Wagner Jr. 3 in a good United States title championship match, which was good. And also you had Ilya again, where he had two like the devils on the shoulder. Like you had Kit Wilson being the good, Miz being the bad, and he was like, "I'm going to kick one of your asses." Miz left, and Kit Wilson was there. So probably next week we are getting Ilya versus Kit Wilson. What the story that they have been telling with Ilya is consistent. Is only that I'm kind of over it, not because the story is bad, because they've already had three matches and they've had three matches very quickly. Even though the story is not bad, the story is essentially that Ilya has lost to Carmelo Hayes two times, and he also lost to Tama Tonga. So he's kind of like feeling the pain. He's not confident in himself. While everyone like Carmelo is encouraging that you should fight me, maybe Ilya turns heel, maybe something else. Maybe you get Royce Keys here, maybe do a triple threat at Mania. You can do stuff there. Another thing, when will Tama Tonga get his title match? Like he pinned both Ilya and he pinned Carmelo in a tag match. You didn't have that. You had a number one contenders tag team turmoil match where the Wyatts got eliminated because of the MFTs. You had the Motor City Machine Guns getting eliminated by Fraxium, and then you had in the end Damien Priest and our Truth won by pinning Los Garzas. In a way, I get why people are frustrated, because they are like, when was this tag team formed, and why are they suddenly beating established tag teams? But from what I can see, they probably want one title defense out of MFT, because this feud is probably gonna last till Mania with the Wyatt Six, and they don't want the champions to go without defending their belt for so long. So this is probably like a quick title defense for the MFTs, or maybe they can do something like big. They can probably have Damien and R-Truth win the tag titles also. Because if you're having the MFTs and Wyatts, their feud going till Mania, you don't really need the tag titles for it. And if Damien Priest and R-Truth win, like their relationship has been everything. First, it gives them something to do, especially Damien Priest, something to do at Mania. I felt that he'll probably go into a feud with Royce Keys because Royce eliminated him from the Rumble, but they are not having. Jordan suffered an injury before SmackDown. I hope it's not too bad. Royce Keys was fighting on main event before SmackDown as well. So yeah, let's see. But I just hope they treat Fraxian better. They're already having fissures between Motor City Machine Guns, which I don't get why. Like Johnny or Candice, like Johnny was like, he's becoming Johnny wrestling back again. He goes to the ring. Candice is with him. He issues an open challenge, and then Oba comes out, and I laugh out loud because of the expression on Johnny's face. And then Oba just squashes him, and it's overdone. So yeah, either it's like a humiliation ritual for Johnny Gargano before he's leaving for AEW, because I think Ciampa has gone. He won the TNT Championship even though he lost it pretty quickly. But then he's involved in stuff which you can say is important. Maybe he goes there and they're just taking everything out of him that they can, or maybe it is leading to something. Maybe you'll get Johnny eventually going after the United States Championship again. Let's see what happens. And yeah, like Charlotte and Alexa are your tag team championship contenders also, and that is also like one defense for Lash and Naya, because WrestleMania is happening on April 19th. You have 5 weeks, so they're getting a title defense out of them also. So yeah, I think the stuff on SmackDown was good. Can things be better? Like in certain things, yes, your United States Women's Championship division can be booked better. Your tag team championship division can be booked better. But overall, the show was good. Like no real complaints. Like SmackDown has been good since it has went 2 3 hours. Maybe people can say it's not exciting, but I don't think it has been bad at all. So yeah, that was my review of SmackDown. What do you think about the show? What do you think about my review? Tell me in the comment section. If you like this type of content, like this video, share and subscribe. If you don't, then share with those who do. My social media accounts, which are my Twitter/X account and my Instagram account, links are in the description. So go follow me on that. My UPI ID links, which is Shabboy@OKICICI, is also in the description. So go donate any amount of money which can help you make YouTube a permanent career option. So that was it for you for today. So thank you. Goodbye. Alvida.